Hello, JCPS ECE teachers. We have a few updates in regards to special needs transportation documentation in the IEP and wanted to share them with you.
There are three areas that you need to document SNT on the IEP. The first is in the present levels of academic achievement and functional performance. The second area might be the supports and modification for school personnel. And the third area is in the related services section at the end of the IEP.
Justification of SNT in the present levels. In the present level section, we always ask that you justify the need for a reader and a scribe and other accommodations. So it's the same thing with SNT. You want to justify the need for SNT. You are not going to put student requires special needs transportation with a safety vest in the present levels. You are not going to put that. But you might put something like student needs support for different behaviors or assistance with social interactions.
If a parent decides to transport a student who might need SNT to and from school by car, that student might need SNT for things like field trips, other educational events, or services outside the school building. And so you would need to note that somewhere on the IEP. The place you can do that is the program modification and support for school personnel. Also be very specific and include whether a lift or a safety vest is required.
Next, we're going to talk about how you are going to record special needs transportation in the related services section. We have added a couple more options in the drop-down box, so I want to walk you through how you are going to document this and put it in the IEP. First, you are going to select either transportation with lift or transportation no lift. Then you're going to fill in your start date, end date, minutes, service frequency, and service period just like normal. If the ARC has discussed and chosen that a safety vest is required for the student, then you are going to select from the drop-down transportation with safety vests. And then you're going to enter your start date, minutes, per service frequency, and service period. This information must match what you put in the section that you put either lift or no lift. So if you put that the service frequency would be 20 minutes, 2 times per day, that's what you're going to put when you have added this line as well. If the ARC has decided that any other transportation-related services are necessary, such as medical needs, you are going to select that drop-down, which says transportation with medical needs, and fill in all of those things as well. Again, if you put 20 minutes 2 times per day on the first box where you put no lift or lift, then you're going to put that here. All of this information must match with the 3 lines that you've just put in. Here is the print view. This is what it will look like when you are all finished. Notice that everything is matching.
So to recap what we've talked about today, you're going to justify the need for SNT in the present levels without saying student needs SNT. The next thing you're going to do is document in the program modifications and supports if the student would ride SNT but doesn't due to parent transport. Then you're going to document in the related services minutes. So don't forget, you're going to choose between transportation no lift and transportation with lift first. Then, if they need a safety vest, you're going to add another line. If they need medical needs, you're going to add yet another line, and make sure that the minutes are the same for each line related to transportation. Now, what about re-arcing? If the IEP does not currently reflect these updates, don't worry, a re-arc is not necessary. So during the next naturally occurring ARC meeting, you're just going to ensure to address these things.